Some children don't grow up fast because they're strong. They grow up fast because they had to. If your 5-year-old acts too mature, too quiet, too responsible, this video might change the way you see them forever. At 5 years old, a child is supposed to be loud, curious, silly, emotional, messy. But some children skip that stage. Some become easy. Some become mature. Some become the child every adult praises. And that praise sometimes hides silent pressure. Today, let's talk about the real psychology of a 5-year-old and what it means when they grow up too fast. 1. The brain at 5 years old. At 5 years old, the brain is almost 90% developed in size. But here's what most people don't understand. The emotional control center is still under construction. A 5-year-old feels deeply, reacts quickly, struggles to regulate, thinks in images, not logic. When they scream, when they cry, when they overreact, they're not being dramatic, they are overwhelmed. That is development, not disrespect. 2. What a healthy 5-year-old looks like. A healthy 5-year-old has tantrums sometimes, asks why 500 times, wants independence but still needs cuddles, laughs loudly, cries loudly, forgives quickly. If your child still behaves like a child, that is not immaturity. That is emotional safety. 3. When a child grows up too fast. Now let's talk about something deeper. Some children become too responsible, too quiet, too obedient, too understanding. Adults say, "Wow, she's so mature for her age." But psychology asks, why? Children grow up too fast when they sense stress at home. They feel a parent is overwhelmed. They become the easy child. They learn that big emotions are inconvenient. They try to protect their parents emotionally. Sometimes they stop crying, not because they're strong, but because no one came consistently enough. Sometimes they act responsible, not because they're ready, but because they feel they must be. 4. The hidden cost of growing fast. When a child grows fast emotionally, they may suppress feelings, become people pleasers, fear disappointing others, take responsibility for adult emotions, struggle with boundaries later. They look calm, but inside they may carry anxiety. They don't want to be a burden, so they become good. But children are not meant to manage adult emotions. They are meant to be protected by them. 5. The pain parents don't see. Let me say something gently. Sometimes children grow fast because a parent is stressed. A parent is emotionally distant. A parent is exhausted. A new sibling arrived. The home feels unpredictable. And here's the hard truth. Children adapt. They adjust themselves to survive emotionally. They don't complain. They shrink. They silence themselves. And we mistake that silence for maturity. 6. What secure parenting really means. Your goal is not to raise a high achiever, a quiet child, a perfect child, an obedient child. Your goal is to raise a secure child. Secure children express anger safely, cry without shame, ask for help, make mistakes, feel small when they are small. Emotional safety builds resilience, not pressure, not early maturity, safety. Pause here slightly. If your 5-year-old still whines, cries, clings, acts silly, needs reassurance, that means they feel safe enough to be little. And that is not weakness. That is healthy attachment. But if your child never complains, if they always say, it's okay. If they never ask for help, look closer. They might be carrying something quietly. Children don't need to grow up faster. The world will rush them soon enough. They need a regulated parent, a safe home, an adult who can handle their emotions without shrinking them. Let them be 5. Let them be loud. Let them be emotional. Let them be children. Because when childhood is safe, adulthood becomes strong. If this message resonated with you, subscribe for Conscious Parenting. We're raising emotionally secure children here, not just well-behaved ones.